Hey, what's up, guys? So I just want to show you real quick the best strategy for taking off your hex wheel on your Arrma Outcast if you have a problem with the wheel getting stuck on there. So the issue at hand is when you actually drive in and you want to change your wheels, this part gets caught up on the thread of your hub. So you can see the hub there. So the thread gets caught up on it. So the plastic wheel in this part right here, as you guys can see, will kind of start grinding. So let me turn it around and I'll show you. So if you look on this side right here, let me get the light just right. Yeah, you see that? So right there, it gets a little caught up. So sometimes, even though this part's fine, like the inside is fine, you will be stuck. So the best method for taking it off, I'll show you guys, is not trying to pry it or use a flathead screwdriver. It's like laying your car like two legs completely on the floor and then like grabbing it with your thumb like this on both sides. So one hand like that and then one hand like that, like pushing this part with the truck on its side on the floor, and then just gently, like as straight as you can, push like that with one hand, and then your other hand is pushing like that, and you're like grabbing the rim and you're kind of going like that while you're holding it to get it right, because it has to line up straight. And because it's caught up on this thread, after you like it's like boop and it finally pops off, you want to use a knife, right? And you want to like ream those like messed up threads out. So just cut it so it's like a little more open, because these threads get caught up. So once again, if you look at it from the other side, so you can see it like right at the very edge of the circle, like right there at the very edge. Just kind of ream it out so it's clean, so it slides in and out. Because as you can see, the actual hex is not like that messed up. The actual hex is pretty smooth in there, so you can see from all angles. See, it's actually pretty smooth. Except, yeah, see, it's pretty smooth. So you see it right there is a good angle. You see in the circular part, there's like some plastic that got kind of frictioned and worn off. So that's how it gets stuck. But the method that I used is the best method, because at first, you know, like screwdriver, blah, blah, blah. But with these Arrma cars, you want to hold it like this. So this hand's this side and both hands this side. The reason why is because I'm holding the phone with one hand. I can't show you guys. And in the cars, you know, this part's facing up like to the ceiling, so the car's on its side, and then you hold it and you hold it as straight as you can, and you just kind of use your other leg to hold the feet, the other wheel. So your feet are kind of like holding like that wheel down there, and it's on its side, and then use your thumb and just kind of like go like pressure with your thumb, and then use your fingers like that, and then like push it real hard and slow and straight. And if you do it with equal force with the right hand and the left hand, it'll just like come off. And then like it was crazy, because at first it was like, okay, it ain't coming off, I want to change the wheels, blah blah blah. But that's like one of the best tips I could give you, because I was looking and I was trying to figure out what's the easiest method without stripping anything, breaking your wheel, or having to take the whole dang like drive shaft out and this whole like hub off just to buy a new one. You know, if it's stuck on it, it would just suck. And or you want to like Dremel it out or something. It's just, you don't want to do that, you know what I mean? So now when you finally get it off with that proper technique I showed you, then you get your and just ream the edges a little bit, so when you put it back on and off, it's smooth and you don't have to deal with that. But if it happens again, just do that method and you're good to go. So this is just a quick video to show you an easy method, and I'm going to title it, so if anyone else has this problem taking off Arrma's A-scale wheels, like D-boots, backflips, whatnot, or your Sentin or your Big Rock, or any of them. Sometimes it's good though, because like once you know the method, you could get it off, and it's real simple. Anyways, yeah, that's just a quick tip. This is the part I want to show you. So you go in, make sure after you ream it, you test it, so it's like in, out, in, out, in, out, so it's smooth. So now as you can see I reamed it, so it's like nice and smooth. Let me show you the other side. See, because if you look in the edges now, you see how like the edges are all clean, there's no broken thread. And then just sand it down a little, and then once you put it back on like this, then you just test it, and you kind of do it a couple times. You know, you kind of turn it till it feels right, and then you put it in there, and then you feel it until it's like smooth like that. See how it's like coming out now, like that, and you just kind of keep pushing it back and forth, make sure it's smooth. And once those threads are smooth back and forth, you're good to go, and then you just leave it on there, and you can put your lug nut back on, and you're good to go. But you can see how it comes out now. See how it's smooth? You want to just ream it just a little bit. Okay, anyways guys, I'm done now. Thank you.